Does the machine impact your results? If you have exclusively been doing permanent makeup, I'm gonna give you my take, and your favorite artist probably uses. Now look, if you got a rich baby daddy, I think it's sexy. But I don't even know if she was using this machine. If I had to choose and I was a brand new artist, here we go. What kind of machine do you use? I get this question all the time. I'm going to give y'all the tea. Let me tell you, pumpkins, it's not really the machine. It's a combination of everything. It's the machine, it's the needle, it's the speed. It's more so your technique, it's the clients, it's blah, 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 all the things that I said way back. However, does the machine impact your results? It's probably like 80-20, 80% no, 20% yes. I have artist friends, I have artist colleagues, I have artists that I aspire to be like. If you have a real conversation with a real artist that's gonna keep it all the way 100 with you, they all probably have tried like 5 or 6 different machines, $1,000 machines, the rinky-dink machines, and your favorite artist probably uses a machine that costs less than $100. Now maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Maybe your favorite artist might use like a super high Big Mama Jamma, super expensive machine because this is something that they like really wanted to do and they love this, blah, 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 blah. If you have a real conversation with them, they probably will tell you, I was using another machine for years that was a fraction of this cost and I was still getting the results. I just like this one better for whatever reason. I'm gonna give you my take and then you can do what you want. So all of my baby camouflage tattoo artists, medical tattoo artists, new to the PMU world, if you have exclusively been doing permanent makeup, meaning lips or brows, you're going to need a tattoo machine. That's not gonna cut it for camouflage because the permanent makeup machines are designed to do permanent makeup primarily, meaning like the face, lips, brows, you know. They are not powerful enough to break up scar tissue. Stretch marks are scars. Scars are scars. Scar tissue is multi-layered. A lot of times it's very resistant to the machine, to the tattoo. You have a little bitty like pen machine, you're gonna have to make an investment. Looking for you. I have a very budget-friendly machine that I recommend to all of my students that I have been using for years. That is my #1 go-to machine. I just saw it last month for $59.99, so I bought it, baby. I bought me a backup because you can't be caught slipping in these streets. And that's the machine that I recommend. It is a mask machine. Not quite sure of which one it is. I know what it is if I would have purchased it, but I don't know the recs off the top of my head. I got this machine in my first camouflage tattoo class. The one that I told you was trash. The one thing she did do is give me the machine, but I don't even know if she was using this machine. This is the machine that I use. She was one of them. But this is a machine that I use. This machine that I still use to this day. I still love it, still use it. I'm gonna compare the other machine that I use and tell you what I like about both and how I kind of go about doing them. The other machine that I use is the Microbeau, I don't really know how to say it. Microbeau Pro Max. You gotta get the Max. Why you need the Max versus the not Max, I'm gonna tell you. This first machine that I have been using, these are the cons and these are the pros. The pro, it gets the job done. The pro, it's very inexpensive. The pro, if you ain't made no money yet, this is the one you need to get. I name everything that I have. I name my plants. I name my car. I'm one of those girls. I name the things that work with me. This is my Black Magic. The con is the cord, right? The cord is in the way. It can be in the way. I put mine behind my neck like this. If you hear my neighbor's dog barking, my apologies. But the con is that it's corded. What I like about it is it goes low on the voltage. Most of the wireless machines don't drop that low. I had this same machine, Microbeau. I saved up for it. It was like my gift to myself when I hit like I think my 2-year anniversary. I bought the older version of this machine and it started at 5. 50% of the time, probably more like 75, I don't know. 60% of the time I tattoo much lower than a 5. I really could not use that machine. This one starts at a 4. So that's why I like it. This one can go all the way down to a 3. And probably even lower than that. They do have attachments that you can put on the back of the machine. To me, I think that makes it a little heavier. The last time I went looking into that lane, like I was gonna add the wireless attachment because I was just like, maybe I want to try it. I think when I looked it up, the power voltage started at 5. I tattoo much lower than that. I'm gonna keep doing what I keep doing. I get phenomenal results. I always use this when I get a brand new client because I don't know what speed I'm gonna start out. I have the range. I like this because this one gives me the option to go as low as I pretty much want to. When they come back though, if anybody is 4 and above, I use PJ, aka Purple Rain. This one is smooth, it's light, it's not loud. See how that sounds? It's so subtle. It's digital, it's wireless. I think it's sexy. I like it. I just tattoo my little life away and I don't have to be worried about that cord in the way. I will say this machine is slightly bigger than this machine. Can you see the difference? Can y'all see the difference? How much like this one is wider? Maybe you can't see it this way. What if I turn it this way? Can you see that? This one is a little longer, slightly, just a little bit, but this one is much rounder. So if you're not used to holding a wide machine, this one is gonna feel a little different. I like the sleekness of this one. When I'm tattooing, I definitely feel the difference holding these machines because this one is wider. You know, your hands get used to like the grip. The permanent makeup pens, they're very tiny, they're very dainty, very girly. This feels different. I took a class and I got a machine. The machine was so light, I felt like I wasn't doing nothing. Like I literally couldn't get the feel of it because the machine was so light. First I was tattooing, I was doing lips with that machine and I could not get into the vibe. And then I started using my machine and, you know, just came back on the speed and wham bam, thank you ma'am. This one is much wider than this one. I like having both options. If I had to choose and I was a brand new artist, definitely this one because I think you get what your money's worth. The cost is significantly different. This machine is maybe like $1,500 or $1,800. Don't quote me. This one is maybe $100. There's a link in the vendor list. I'm gonna give you the link for this code so you can buy it directly from Microview. I would save up for this one, but I definitely like having this machine as well. This is just more budget friendly. Definitely a beginner machine. Goals. Plus it's purple, y'all know that's my favorite color. If I had to travel, like if I had to choose, doing events, this is the one. You just take the battery off. It has a rechargeable battery. You actually get 2 in the pack. So I mean, you charge these babies up using your USB cord. I mean, it's like a win-win. You know what I mean? Like it's very super convenient. I never put my machine down with it on because when you do that, the needle is still exposed. That's a safety risk. As soon as I get done with this machine, I always cut it off. So if I move to a new area, check something, anytime I'm stopping, I cut mine off. Now look, if you got a rich baby daddy, rich baby mama, rich uncle, rich auntie, you know, they want to invest in your business or something like that, and you really want a machine, you're like, I've been watching this girl and da-da-da-da-da. Go ahead and get you this one. You know, because it's really about like your pressure and all of those things that can make a difference. So you really could just start at 4 and not see any difference at all. One of my teachers tattoos at the speed of 6 every time. Girl, I could never every time. But that's what she do, you know what I mean? She has her technique and that works for her. I adjust all the time. All that to say, don't be fooled by the machine. It matters. It's not the only thing that matters. Just use what you got until you get better. See you in the next video.